Yo, I feel bad for people that went out there and got that COVID-19 vaccine. Um, that they ain't really had no choice. You know what I mean? Like their hands was tied. Um, a lot of jobs was forcing people during COVID to get it. Like they was telling motherfuckers like, yo, either you get this shit or we're gonna have to fire you. Um, so many people, including my mom, my grandma, uh, a lot of people that I know got it. Um, and it just didn't sit right with me to begin with. But then once they started paying people, trying to offer money for people to get the vaccination and everything like that, I was just so excited. I was so not excited. I was so happy, excited that I didn't get it. That I stuck to my guns. Uh, I went with my gut. Now, it's so much shit coming out about it. As far as health complications and shit like that. You know what I mean? People are experiencing different things. People are dying. People have died behind getting the Pfizer and all of the different Jones. I know young people that got it, bro. And I was even seeing, shit that was talking about it interfering with your DNA. You know what I mean? Like, just disconnecting you from, just your whole your DNA. But when you think about things like that, it's just a reminder of where we at and how you have to outsmart. You have to think for yourself. You have to always think for yourself. And that's what America has taught me. That's what COVID has taught me. Like, those kind of, like, I wasn't old enough to understand the anthrax shit. I knew what it was, but I wasn't paying bills. I wasn't out here. If something came out that I had to get, my grandma's she's such a panic type of person. She's such a overwhelming type of person that I was living with her at the time. I'm quite sure if we had to get some type of vaccination, I would have been forced to get it. You feel me? So something like that, or 9/11, like, the politics, the shit, the things that we experience due to the things we experience based around, us being on the ground level and, the people with the powers that be and shit like that. The shit that they manipulate, the shit that they bring forth that affects us. You know what I mean? The things that they get their hands in on, and it always seems to affect the people on the ground level. But just thinking about that shit, like, damn, I'm so happy that I was able to convince, you know what I mean? Because we was gonna have to figure some things out, you know what I'm saying, if she had any type of pushback. But even I told my girl, like, you know what I mean, like, my kid's mom, like, I'm not putting that shit in my kid's body. Like, they not getting that shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with it. And I told her, I said, look, you more than welcome. That's your body. You do what you want. But I helped create these, so we gonna have to figure that out. And she ain't give me no pushback. She went with it. Like, I understand, I respect it. I said, I don't feel right about it. I can't see myself doing it. And even at the job I was at, it was a union job, but they was talking about it like, yo, it could get to that point, you know what I mean? Whereas though we might have to get it, or they might come down with that. And if they do, we gonna fight it, but there's only so much we can fight. And I was preparing myself, like, bro, I'm just not gonna be working here no more. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna have to figure my bills and my shit out. Like, but I was serious. I was standing on that. Like, I was willing to get fired for that. Like, I'm not taking that shit. And now you see all of the complications. Like I said, people dying. And then you got to think about shit like that. It's such a new vaccine that they whipped up, and they did everything so quick and so fast. These are the things that you want to stay away from, because it's not going to hit you right now. Let's say within COVID was 2020, it's only 2025. it'd be some shit that'll come out 10 years from now. 10 years from this 5 years. It'd be 15 years from now, 10 years from now. Yo, look, if you took X, Y, and Z in 2020 during the COVID pandemic, you know, you might qualify for compensation, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. It always be like that. Now you done went and did this shit, and so you could keep your fucking job. They don't care about you anyway. They don't give a fuck if you live or die anyway. You done went above and beyond to keep this job. And I get it, because I ain't one of them people that's going to just be one-sided. I get both sides of this shit, both sides of the coin. I know what it's like to have your back up against the wall. You got to make a fucking brass decision based around your kids and your livelihood, you feel me, and paying bills and shit and being able to take care of everybody. I get it. And that's why they did it like that. Because whatever they was up to, whatever they got going on and they had going on and still got going on, that's why I was like that. That's why I was rolled out to people like that. That's why I was presented so aggressively. That's why I was presented to people so intensely, because you really ain't had no option. If you worked in a hospital, if you worked wherever you worked, they was making everybody get that shit. Wherever you worked at, bro, if you know, pay attention to what they do, bro. They always do some shit. There's always something surrounding some fucking money, bro. They always hit people where it hurt the most, and that's usually in their pockets, bro, where people can't afford to be hit at. Everybody got a sweet spot on their body. Everybody got, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got a weak spot on their body somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for them, metaphorically, they know where to hit. They know where most Americans' weak spots are at, bro. It's in their pocket, bro. If you notice, they always hold the job over you. They always hold the money over you, bro. So you got people that's out here that really ain't want to get it. I spoke to people like, bro, I ain't want to get it, bro, but my wife and this and that and like all types of shit, or this, or my job. I gotta keep my job, like, but they really ain't want to get it, and they really felt eerie and worried about getting it. But they went on and got it. You know what I'm saying? And I know a guy that was a Marine, and wherever they was stationed at, you know what I mean? God rest his soul, old head Don I worked with, bro, at the old job. Wherever they was stationed at, whatever, lead was in the water, wherever they had them at. This was 20 years ago. Commercial come on TV. He see the commercial. I don't even think he knew he had cancer at the time. But he see the commercial, and they spoke on whatever unit, whatever, I don't know the terms for the Marine shit. They spoke on that. And they said whatever numbers that, I guess, it hit him like, oh shit, I was there at that time, and I was on that unit, or I was with that group of Marine guys. Yo, you could get compensated. It was lead. They found out that it was lead in the water. Blah blah blah. This, that, and the third. This nigga done went on with his whole life. You know what I'm saying? 20 years down the line, bro. He working at a beer warehouse. He just, you know what I'm saying? He a grandpop, all types of shit. Come to find out, he go get checked out, go get blood work done, or whatever the case may be. This nigga got stage 4 cancer. He got tumors and shit all throughout his body and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now he fighting for his life. He eventually passed within like a year or two. You feel me? But it be shit like that. You know what I mean? And his was for a different cause. But what I'm trying to say is, it don't make the reason why he did it any better or any more important than the reason that people took the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? People took the vaccine and still take care of their families and pay their bills and take care of their kids. That's fucked up. Y'all niggas force people's hands. Y'all force people to go get that shit, bro, because y'all knew that they ain't had no motherfucking other choice. When you bring that money shit into play, when you say, yo, you gonna lose your job, we gonna have to fire you. Damn, I've been here 30 years, you gonna fire me for this shit? I don't wanna get it. I don't trust it. This is my body. This is my body, bro. How you gonna, like, more important than anything else, this is my fucking body. How you gonna tell me what I'm going to put in it and what I'm not gonna put in it? What I have to put in it? Especially something like that, bro. That's why it never sat well with me. I said, fuck this job, bro. I would never do nothing like that for no job, bro. Cause now it ain't even about the money, it's the principle. Y'all got me fucked up. What make you even think that I'm going bro, you a job to me, bro. Just like you tell a side, you a side bitch to me. Or you a this, you a associate. You have no meaning. You have no meaning to me, bro. You don't mean nothing to me, bro. Sometimes you can't stress that enough to people or whatever. Like, I really feel that way about any job I ever had and I ever will have. That's like somebody saying, yo, choose to either keep one of your kids alive or da-da-da-da-da. Like, and not even if it ain't that extreme, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, making me make a real crazy, like, real important decision like that. Or this. Something that important, something that serious, or something as a lousy job, or a lousy this, or a lousy that. Fuck no. It's not even, it's no question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never put a vaccine or put something in my body, bro. All this COVID shit's still brand new. I don't know what y'all niggas is up to. I'm not putting this shit in my body, and I don't even know what's gonna be the outcome for a job. And this is just the way I think. I might not even be here 2 years from now, bro. Now I done went and put some shit in my body and altered some shit within my genetics and my DNA, my genetic makeup. I done altered my shit for a gig I'm not even at. You know, I don't take jobs serious like that. Ain't no career that important. It's really like a, is this a real, like, you mean, like, is this real? Like, was that a real question? Was that a real, like, bro, I laughed at them niggas when they said that shit might be coming down the pipe. I won't be getting it. I don't give a fuck how much money I was making, and I was in a sweet spot. I was getting some money. I don't give a fuck about none of that. All that shit go out the window. I gotta live in this body, bro. I gotta go through whatever I gotta go through after taking that shit. It ain't even about the job. And I know, that's what I'm saying. You can't pull the wool over my motherfucking face. Nigga, I always thought like that. Jobs don't care about us, bro. Y'all can save all that bullshit. All that, oh, you did the right thing. And bro, I don't care about none of that. Don't none of that shit matter to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I don't give a fuck about no job. I don't give a fuck about nothing that's not important to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you have no value or no meaning, like, you don't mean nothing to me. A job don't mean nothing to me. Certain people don't mean nothing to me. I'm not willing to go above and beyond for them. And trading off some, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that shit, bro, I ain't, like, that shit was just crazy. Like, yo, people really had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? People really made that decision, and that is crazy. You know, for a job, to keep their jobs, like I said, they leverage, and it's simple leverage, but it's effective because this money shit. You know what I mean? And I think the saddest part about all of it is we complain, we know it ain't right, and we complain some more, and then we just get over it. We just move past it, and we forget about it. We accept it, and to the next time. And that's what I'm afraid of, because it will be a next time. And next time it might be even crazier. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be even crazier. It might be a more heinous. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm like, yo, people gotta start drawing a line somewhere, or just, I don't know, but it's gonna be another time, and it's gonna be another time after that. You know what I mean? Because they know people is conditioned. Niggas gonna complain, niggas gonna be scared, niggas gonna cry, niggas gonna whatever, go to the internet, go to social media, and then niggas gonna get over that shit. And so many people that got it and got boosters. My mom was getting boosters. 3-4 Jones. It's like, that shit crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? All for some shit to be wrong later on. You know what I'm saying? Like, or something that happened later on, your fucking leg fall off or some shit, or you got blood clots in your shit out of like, you thinking it's out of nowhere. And then it's crazy because we believe in these people so much and we trust these people so much. The last thing we think of, literally, The last thing we'll think of is the code. Like, people that's experiencing shit, they'll blame everything else. And the doctors will help you blame everything else. They'll convince you, they'll help convince you that it was everything but what it really was. What it really was the fucking, the 10th, the 8th, the 6th booster that you gave me, nigga. I came and seen you. You're my primary doctor. You gave me all these fucking Pfizer boosters and shit. You gave me that vaccine. Now, they'll say, no, maybe it's your diet. Maybe it's this. You smoke, you drink, maybe it's this. They blame everything. That's the crazy shit. And even people, we put so much faith and trust into these fucking doctors. This is a business, nigga. It's a business to keep you sick. It's a business to keep you coming back. If you don't come back, I don't make no money, nigga. If you're not on that operating table, if you're not in that bed, if you're not in that lobby, I don't make money. We go out of business. It's a business. And the sooner that people understand and see that, the better. They won't, because the programmer won't allow them to. They don't want to believe that. People don't want to believe. They don't want to believe it, even if they see it, even if like they just don't. I don't know why. They just don't want to. That's why I say, bro, we got to think for ourselves, bro. You got to think. Don't follow. I know people was getting it just because their mom got it, or because my brother or your sister or my cousin got it, so I'm getting it. You gotta think for your motherfucking self, bro. That is the most important thing. I don't care what my mom and my grandma say. They was like, yeah, you should da-da-da-da. What about the kids? What about the kids? They not getting that shit. Neither am I. If this enough to make you stop calling, if I'm an anti-vax, I don't give a fuck, nigga. It wasn't real to begin with. I'll holler at y'all. Don't be calling me 10 years from now and telling me, damn, yo, you was right. Damn, cuz I shouldn't have. Yeah, nigga, we stopped talking. We stopped talking because of it. You know what I mean? You had a lot of that going on. People putting people against each other, and like, it's goofy out here. But like I said, you gotta think for yourself, bro. All that doctor shit, they there to take bullets and shit out you, and do surgery if you got a fucking arm falling off or something. But all that other shit, nigga, it's within you, nigga. Change your diet, bro. The rest is history. You'll see results immediately. Change your diet. Go on a fast. Simple shit. You can still do what you want to do, but take time to fast and shit. Them doctors, bro, it's a business, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't even trust them. I don't trust them. And they'll be the same ones convincing you that it was everything but the vaccine. When you dying and shit, you about to fucking check out. Because you done took this shit 10 years ago, 7 years ago. And they was just rushing to put it in people. They ain't even give y'all niggas the side effects and all that kind of shit. They ain't even really give y'all the real shit. They give y'all some fake shit. But it's sad, bro. The shit that people gotta do, the shit that people put themselves through during that time for these jobs and for, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, I can't imagine, bro, making a life-altering, life-changing decision like that for a gig, bro. I couldn't give a fuck about a job if I wanted to. Nigga, you know why I'm here. I'm here to get paid. I don't give a fuck about this place. You better not ever ask me to get no shit like that for you. Nigga, what? What? That shit crazy. That is like a little chick you hitting, don't got no love, don't even know her fucking name, and she asks you to leave your wife for her. Some, you know what I mean? It's like, not to make that a comparison, but yeah, it's like some shit like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you, nigga. What? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit crazy, man.